And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I've got you. I'm WendyO. I talk everything crypto every single day. To get more, make sure you smash the like, subscribe with all alerts set, and of course, drop me a comment with your thoughts, because Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple was on 60 Minutes last night. It was much anticipated all over the crypto industry, and we're going to go ahead and cover some of the best highlights because it was met with a little bit of controversy, which should be expected because anything that happens on mainstream media, there is censoring, there is silencing, there is changes to the stories. And that's why it's so important to listen to alternative media sources, people like me, people that are on X, other people on YouTube, other creators. And the way you do that is you can listen and hear what, or you can hear what somebody is saying. And you should go to opposing sides too. Maybe somebody that you didn't necessarily agree with. Listen to their point of view, but hear them, but listen to yourself. Come up with something based off of your research that you've done. Why is Groku on the floor? Because I'm trying to move my office around, and fortunately Baby Yoda is on the floor. But also too, Cardano is making some really, really, really big moves. We're going to be covering that and how that kind of relates back to XRP, because I really think that XRP is going to use, or maybe even RLUSD, we'll see. But there's going to be some sort of partnership there. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's going to happen, okay? That never happens on network media, oh my. Also, too, we have a poll at the top. Are you team ADA or XRP or both? Shout out to our channel members. If you want to become a channel member, it's like $5 a month, $3 a month. I give you special shout outs. Good morning to Gorgeous Alexandra, to Mr. R, to Mr. D, to Mr. Gamer. And that's all for now. Also, too, Bitcoin had a really, really high candle close yesterday. We're going to talk about that. I got some new tea bags for the chicken broth, and this one is like a citrus flavor, and I don't like it. The one I like is like, I think they discontinued it. I don't really like it. It's like sweet, please. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it because there's a lot to talk about. First and foremost, what in the hee-haw is move? What is move? Move your bodies. All right, so on the daily, we're looking a little bit red. PEPE is up 4.5%. Shout out to Floki. Floki is up 8.2%. This is a perfect example of a successful CTO, okay? CTO in crypto when it comes to meme coins. And one of my favorite meme coins, we're going to have a little bit of a conversation about it, so stick around for that. I'm very, very excited. But as far as the weekly goes, weekly is looking good. Shout out to MOG, BGB, Sui, Curve, HTX. Looks like the exchange coins are kind of leading right now. Jasmy, DYDX, Gala is up 28%. Love it. Let's go ahead and do some quick market overview, some charts, all kinds of stuff. We're going to start with Miss B, because why not? Also, too, if you want to trade with me, I've got a FEMX and Moonshot Rough Link. I get coins, you get a discount, I get a discount. FEMX are giving like $8,000 away. Just remember, anytime you use an exchange, not your keys, not your coins, no need to use high leverage. But if you want to use high leverage and get liquidated, I'm happy to take those fees for you. And thank you guys so much. Let's go. All right, so this is Bitcoin. We're going to start fresh with a Nike chart. This is from yesterday. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with this candle close. The highest. Yeah. We closed yesterday at $101,000. $101,000. Got a swing wick high to about 104,000. We opened here at 97. Got a swing wick low at 92. Pretty gnarly candle. Me right now, just as long as we could stay above $89,000, I am with it. And remember, end of the year is almost here. We're getting a brand new president. There's a lot of excitement happening. And we saw a gnarly dump. Price went down. Well, on the weekly, it does look like we might dip a little bit more. So if we do dip a little bit more, this will impact altcoins as well. And this also explains why on the daily, coins are down a little bit. And that's okay. Better entries if that's what you decide to do. Now, that being said, taking a look at the daily looks like we want to go back down a little bit more, possibly to 95, possibly to 93, these areas here. Just as long as we stay above 89,000, I'm good right now. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. This little pattern that we're seeing, these are called ascending wedgie thingies. They're ascending wedges, but generally they do this as you go and then you drop. That's what those mean. I'm not calling for over here. I'm just saying that's generally what that means. Anyways, taking a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours also showing a little bit of downward movement. We'll see what happens at about 97,000. This is going to be the support we're looking for. Now, Ethereum. Ethereum is dropping a little bit. She's heading down. We were beautiful. We were about 4,100, but we have a really ugly, nasty candle. Not fun, but at the same time, it's part of it. This is going to be on the weekly. Ethereum did get a really, really nice high, though. However, we did get a high, the same high, about $4,100, swing wick high on 3/11/2024. We're looking at the charts. If you would like to see the screen, you have to go to YouTube because TikTok does not push my live streams. Also, too, with the potential TikTok ban, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, Reels, and YouTube, great content there. You can go to CryptoWendyO.com if we do get banned. So as far as Ethereum goes, we're looking a little bit toppish. It looks like we could go higher. However, we're dropping. Taking a look at the daily chart as well, we're probably going to stop at about 3,700, possibly about 3,500. Now, taking a look at Solana. Solana's taking a little bit of a beating. We're heading down. We're breaking down below 226, and we'll probably range between about 197 and about 226. I will be buying more Solana in this area here. Now, SUI did hit it got multiple highs at about $4.50. We're dropping. The correction, I would probably look here at about $3.31. As far as XRP goes, XRP is actually creating some nice support at about $2, and we're going to lower this one line over here at about $2.22. Just as long as we stay above 196, I am good. I'm happy. But we're in a bit of a downtrend. Some of the excitement is gone, but that's okay. Absolutely okay. I'm not worried about it in any way, shape, or form. And taking a look at coin market cap, XRP is number 4. It's above Solana, which is above BNB. Above BNB. BNB and Solana, BNB actually needs to put in quite a bit more volume to flip. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Or excuse me, not volume. I'm like out of my mind right now. As far as money going into the market. Anyways, let's talk about the XRP story. Make sure to smash a like. So this, I don't know if I can play these or not. Actually, this I can. This I can because this was at the Bitcoin conference. So this is it. We're going to be covering all things from 60 Minutes because they had Brad Garlinghouse on. We're going to talk about that. Also to you guys, these are scams. Anything that says a Ripple airdrop, complete scams. So we're going to go ahead and just block these on X. It's crazy that they're verified. But anyways, it is what it is. Shout out to Kenny. But let's go ahead and watch this and then listen to this. And I'm going to put it at 1.5 speed because we've got a jam-packed show today. And let's hear what the the incoming president has to say about embracing crypto.
The United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done.
Before this cycle, in June of 2021, Donald Trump was saying, Bitcoin seems like a scam. Do you understand what happened with that transformation?
I didn't have a front row seat to that. I think it's clear that Donald Trump embraced crypto and crypto embraced Donald Trump.
Big news.
Absolutely love it. I don't know how much I could play because I don't know, I don't want to get dinged. But basically, Brad Garlinghouse went on 60 Minutes. They interviewed him. Then they had some other guy there, which we're going to talk about in a second. But Garlinghouse likes Trump. That's what it seems like. Even though Chris Larson was the one that donated to Harris's campaign, even though Harris and this current administration does not like crypto people in any way, shape, or form. They haven't done anything pro-crypto this entire administration except attack us. Now, that being said, I think one of Trump's best moments was going to Bitcoin Nashville 2024 and letting people know how pro-crypto he was and how pro-Bitcoin he was. Primarily because with this being said, it was put out in the public. It was blasted everywhere. So crypto voters or people that were wanting to vote pro-crypto, we saw this. We're like, hey, we want you. And I think it's absolutely wonderful, too, that Garlinghouse is giving Trump flowers and appreciate him because we have the new crypto czar. David Sachs is crypto and AI. This guy is very pro-technology. He's pro-crypto, big Solana guy, big Bitcoin guy, PayPal guy, etc. So this is a positive step forward. However, what type of regulation we're going to get is going to be a little bit uncertain, and people seem to still forget the difference between retail and accredited investors. Now, with that being said, Brad Garlinghouse went on 60 Minutes, and we're going to talk about more of what kind of transpired with that. As well, because there's a couple other things. So basically, the two key clips from Garlinghouse's appearance on 60 Minutes, he was asked about Trump's transition from being skeptical on Bitcoin and becoming pro-Bitcoin. And they also discussed Ripple's donations from both Republicans and Democrats during the election. And that's a crazy part, too. the crazy part is that Ripple was essentially hedging their bets, which is what smart people will do. But at the same time, it's almost like a kick in the face to the crypto community because, again, crypto doesn't operate like Web 2. We operate very differently. And with that being said, it's hurtful. It's hurtful to see an entity like the SEC, unelected bureaucrats, essentially try to destroy people's livelihoods. And that's why XRP price hasn't been appreciating, in my personal opinion, is because of the lawsuit. There's a lot of uncertainty. And it's unfortunate because the people that got hurt were retail. But with that being said, I understand why they did it. I just, not something that I would do. I'm a little bit different. Anyways, make sure y'all smash the like, get that up. Next clip over here. This is going to be from 60 Minutes. Rarely in America, politics has a new industry spend so much money with such apparent impact as the cryptocurrency business did in the last election. This Sunday, Margaret Brennan reports on the industry's hopes for a new pro-crypto administration. So this is an interesting thing. This is from a gentleman named Chad. But he said, hey, 60 Minutes, look at your view count on this post compared to all of your other posts. And with this being, what he's saying is, I'm not going to go through 60 Minutes post live because I don't really care. But basically, this showing how powerful crypto is, how many people are interested in crypto. That's where the attention is with crypto. Crypto and Bitcoin have the opportunity to change people's lives. Change people's lives. Now, with that being said, this is what mainstream adoption looks like. Did Ripple and XRP, did it force mainstream adoption? No. But them being placed on 60 Minutes, where people from all different backgrounds have access to this, is pretty important. Very, 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 very important, in my personal opinion. And again, with the launch of RLUSD, with apps like MoonPay, with apps like Phantom Wallet, we are seeing mass adoption happen right before our eyes. Those platforms that are those things that I mentioned, if it's super easy to use and you don't know you're using crypto, that's where the success happens. And that's also what's going on with Silent Swap, which we're going to talk about that because privacy matters. But let's keep going with the 60 Minutes. Let's keep going with the 60 Minutes. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Steady User. Shout out to Randy. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I know I'm like, it's been a day. It's been a day. Well, we're still going. It's a Monday morning. It's a manic Monday. All right. Now over here, let's go ahead and read what Mr. Garlinghouse said about being on 60 Minutes. So crypto made its debut on 60 Minutes. There's no doubt these technologies will continue to become more and more mainstream with influence and reach that only will continue to grow. A few things I do want to comment on after watching. I spoke with Margaret Brennan, 60 Minutes for 90 minutes straight. When discussing the SEC's misguided lawsuit against Ripple, 60 Minutes shockingly left out that a federal judge ruled that XRP is not a security. Gensler's shill, John Reed Stark, knows better despite his comments that 60 Minutes chose to air. Lastly, to say crypto has no utility is exactly what the naysayer said about the internet in its early days. That's nothing more than illicit activity. How vastly wrong they were proven. Today, even JP Morgan is coming around on blockchain. We'll talk about that too. Conveniently, 60 Minutes also failed to mention that Ripple is doing billions of dollars of KYC'd transactions for institutional customers, leveraging XRP to move money cross borders more efficiently than traditional payment rails. And this is what I was talking about. This was the drama. The fact that 60 Minutes decided to leave out that Judge Torres ruled XRP is not a security is absolutely ridiculous. It's disgusting. It is ridiculous. And you should be pissed. You should be pissed. That's like the most important thing. That is case law. That is a brand new case law. It's setting industry precedent. The fact that XRP is not a security on the secondary market for retail, that's massive. And the fact that 60 Minutes left it out, that's why people don't care about mainstream media anymore. They don't. Why would they? They get fake information. That's what we said in the beginning of the show. That's ridiculous. That's atrocious. Dumb. So upsetting. Also, shout out to Fred. Never forget, John Reed Stark was the SEC's cop on the beat during Enron, Madoff, and WorldCom. No wonder 60 Minutes went with him. Wow. Yikes. Big old yikes. Oh, God. So, more on this over here. So John Reed Stark, because again, I can't show a lot of these clips because I'll get dinged on YouTube. But basically, so there's just some things that John Reed Stark said. He described crypto as a scourge. It's not something you would want in your society. It's pure speculation. There's no balance sheet to crypto. There is. There is. The balance sheet to crypto is the blockchain. Every single blockchain is public. It's an open ledger that people can go ahead and see. It's more transparent than cash. It's more transparent than any other asset in the world. Anything. Like gold, for example. Gold's great, but do you know how much gold there is in the world? No. You know exactly how much Bitcoin there is. And you can dive into that deeper if you want. There's no financial statements. There is. It's the ledger. It's there. He also said that cryptocurrencies are securities. He lied. John Reed Stark lied. He lied based on the fact that Judge Torres said that XRP is not a security on the secondary market. And why wouldn't you want crypto in your society? We want cash that these people lie about, that they can keep printing more. Why wouldn't we want Bitcoin? I've read every case. I've read every motion, and judges have said it over and again. There are securities. He's a liar. He's an absolute liar because he didn't say that it was XRP is not a security on the secondary market. Like, duh. All right. And so these are going to be more highlights of the Ripple CEO's 60-minute interview, which is important. So we're going to go through these so you guys don't have to read it. So basically 60 Minutes completely screwed this up. They misunderstood crypto as a threat to democracy, overlooking First Amendment rights of crypto as open source software. Code is law. Code is speech. The segment relied on John Reed Stark. Whose claims about crypto were sensational and lacked credible support, especially regarding transparency and crime. The SEC's response to crypto industry spending ignored its failure detecting the FTX fraud. 60 Minutes wrongly blamed the FTX collapse on crypto itself, ignoring the role of regulatory failure and lack of clear regulatory framework. They missed a chance to address it in the need for clear rules in the U.S. to protect investors and foster innovation. The segment missed an opportunity to drive nuisance discussion on crypto and need for thoughtful regulation to keep crypto in the U.S. competitive. And this is the frustrating thing about it. Yes, we went straight to 60 Minutes. Okay. Wonderful, fantastic, love it. But there was so much misinformation put out there. And that's frustrating and it's upsetting because they're essentially making crypto look bad, and it's not bad. The real enemy is the predatory third-party banks. The real enemy are the people that are deciding to continue to print cash without balancing the budget. The real enemies are those that unbank hardworking people. It's just an absolute hot mess. It's unfortunate. It's disgusting. And you guys should be pissed. You should absolutely be furious at this. You really, really should. So even though it was a positive step forward on the 60 Minutes piece with Brad Garlinghouse, they gave fake information. They gave false information. So essentially it was a negative. But I still think and I still believe that people are intelligent enough to do their own due diligence and make their own choices. I really do. And I'm looking forward to Ripple essentially leading the way. Bitcoin. We get that Bitcoin strategic reserve and all is well. But at the same time, there is going to be a fight. There will be a fight. Ripple should consider suing 60 Minutes. I don't know about that. Good morning to Queen. Good morning to Ken. Good morning to Neil. Yeah, I don't know if you can or not. It's something that unfortunately happens all the time. Make sure you guys smash a like. So there was that. People keep asking why price is dumping. That's because Bitcoin's dipping a little bit, and that's okay. So just hold on to your horses. Now, this is Pernane. She is the founder and CEO of Digital Chamber. She basically said that the episode was completely crap. It was complete garbage, and there was just a lot of misinformation. So I appreciate she saying that. Now, this over here is important to note. The Senate Banking Committee will meet next Wednesday to vote on the renomination of Democrat SEC Gov Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw. The Senate votes her through. She'll be able to serve on the commission until 2029. She has not confirmed Trump will be able to nominate someone else. Fingers crossed he does. During her time on the commission, Crenshaw has been an ally to Gensler in support of his policies, pushing for more stringent climate reporting mandates. She also voted against approval of Bitcoin and spot ETFs. These are not the people that we want representing us. We don't. Why? Why, you ask? Well, she supported Gary Gensler's efforts. The only reason why we got Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs is because BlackRock filed for those. Okay. Yes, I know Grayscale went in and they sued and they proved it that, hey, we need to do X, Y, and Z. But if there was not for BlackRock, we wouldn't have got those approved. Why do you think BlackRock? I don't think BlackRock has filed for an XRP or Solana ETF yet. I think they're waiting and taking things slow. Either way, we still need to make our voices heard and we still need to speak out against these people. Like, crypto deserves a chance. It deserves a chance. We deserve fair regulation. Everyone deserves an opportunity to do well in this world, and crypto is that opportunity. There's no other sector that's really challenging us. We have AI. Let's let crypto and AI flourish with light government regulations. Create jobs, create revenue, all of that. Anyways, next. This is from Mr. Jake. Senate Democrats are trying to rush a reconfirmation of anti-crypto SEC commissioner. Huge mistake for Democrats who must learn the lesson of 2024 election. The anti-innovation party that Com Kremchaus represents is a loser. And basically what he's saying here is the same exact thing that I said, is that this is the thing. The blue people are forcing blue crypto people out of their party. Because they are not giving a real reason why they're giving crypto such a hard time. They're saying we don't like it, it's dangerous. And they're basically saying that you're too poor and stupid to deal with crypto. But again, these are the people that are supposed to be for the people, by the people. Are they? No, they're not. And apparently there was a big XRP movement. Let's talk about this. 11 million XRP, worth approximately 28 million, was transferred from Upbit to an unknown wallet. So these types of posts are super speculative. We can just sit here and say that somebody accumulated a bunch of XRP and they're putting it on cold storage, or they're bringing it to OTC. Also with XRP, this right here is a speculative story. XRP price can move soon, hit new all-time high as whales move 84 million. So let's read this a little bit and see what they're talking about over here, okay? Another whale transferred 34 million XRP, worth approximately 84 million between unknown wallets. Some analysts and traders say this is a possible signal price fluctuations in the near future. I don't think it's not. I don't like to look into these too much unless somebody's dumping on the open market or we're seeing it on Aircram. I'm not really worried about it at all. Not. Now, I want to talk about this show over here. We're going to play this. So this is a clip from the Angry Crypto Show. Thank you guys for posting this. They post a lot of Cardano news. So we're gonna talk about this. And the reason why this story is so important is because Charles H., founder of Cardano, said we have had technical and business discussions with David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse, the Ripple people. RLUSD is a major win for XRP. I want RLUSD to succeed on XRP. Part of the discussion was to see if we can bring RLUSD to Cardano. And remember, and somebody said it over here, midnight RLUSD. The reason why Charles is doing this is I believe that he understands how powerful his community is and how powerful the XRP army is. And bringing these two titans together would be great for mass adoption. It would be great for both communities. It would just be a cool thing to do. Like, you want to collaborate with really dope people. So let's go ahead and listen to this little clip of Mr. Charles and this gentleman over here.
There were some technical discussions and some business discussions, and we also wish them well on RLUSD. You know, that's a major win for the XRP ecosystem. I really want RLUSD not only to succeed on XRP, but I'd like to see it become a multi-chain asset, go across the entire ecosystem, and it'd be a lot of fun to see if we can bring it to Cardano. So that was another part.
See, and I love that. Because in the statement from RLUSD, which is Ripple's stablecoin, which is going to be mostly for institutions at this time, they said it's going to initially launch on XRPL and Ethereum. And I think having it put on Cardano as well would be great if it's supposed to be multi-chain. So that would be a massive win for Cardano. And then I also want to cover this for Mr. Charles. He posted, "This is perhaps the most emotional raw speech I've ever given. Thanks to everyone for giving me an opportunity to share my passion, vision, and love with all of you." So let's go ahead, and I'm not going to play the entire video because we do have a short time span over here, but I want to read you the key points. So basically during this speech, which I watched some of it over the weekend, didn't get a chance to watch all of it. Holidays are here. You guys know I got very busy with the kids. And I did a lot of cleaning. I got a brand new vacuum from Black Friday from Target. So I had to do a little bit of vacuuming. Anyways, so the structured roadmap for Cardano is complete. Byron, Shelley, Gauguin, Bashu, and Voltaire. The community now leads the future, which is the decentralized aspect of Cardano. Progress like building nations or reaching the moon comes from collaboration and human initiative, which is awesome. And this is the cool thing about crypto. When you're in crypto, especially with a lot of these open source projects, you get to create businesses around it. You get to create initiatives. You get to create really dope things that can potentially change the course of history. Because of people like Charles, because of people like Satoshi, because of people like Vitalik. Over the last 10 years, Cardano's community has faced global and personal hardships. Personal and persisted. Decentralized governance empowers the community to decide Cardano's direction collectively. And that is very, very important when we're talking about crypto. Decentralization matters, allowing people from all different walks of life to contribute in a way that they seem fit, even if you're just using the network and sending a transaction, even if you just own one ADA, even if you sell one ADA, you're contributing to the network. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, you're part of history. Reflecting on lost momentum in 2021 highlights the need for learning, growth, and shared accountability. The diversity of represented nations underscores Cardano's global reach and ambition to include more people. Cardano can enable collaboration on a scale far beyond historical achievements. Charles H. emphasized belief in humanity's goodness, resilience, and ability to create positive change, and the roadmap is complete. The baton is passed to the community, making a fresh chapter for Cardano. Now, why was he emotional? Well, because this is kind of like his baby, and he's essentially done all that he can do, which I'm not saying he's not. I know, seriously. Which I'm saying he's not going to continue to contribute and speak and do all these things, but he is now allowing the community, society, to take the reins and be great. And the fact that we're able to see crypto CEOs do this is outstanding because Web 2 could never. They couldn't. Also, since we're on the topic of Cardano and ADA, the foundation got their X account back, which was good. We talked about that yesterday. Now, hold on one second. There we go. All right. Okay, guys, we have a channel partner today. They are Bluwhale. Thank you so much to Bluwhale for partnering with the O Show, Everything Crypto. Dive into wallet insights. Turn your digital footprint into the most valuable asset. And again, shout out to Bluwhale. They are our partner for the O Show today. They are an AI network that is empowering users to monetize and contribute data, storage, and compute power from their smartphones. So if you have a smartphone, I suggest checking out Bluwhale. With a node on your phone, which yes, you can run the node on your phone. They are making it very easy to run nodes. Amen, because the nodes from way back in the day were hard to do. With the node on your phone, you can earn rewards by contributing to the network even while you're sleeping. Bluwhale matches your crypto wallet with companies that use AI insights and data. You're essentially monetizing your crypto wallet. Your data is valuable to companies and they will pay you for your contributions. Data is actually is more valuable than gold, if you guys didn't know. You can turn your digital footprint into reward generating assets. Bluwhale has a solid team of AI and blockchain devs that we're building through the bear. Huge backing from Cardano. Again, shout out to Cardano, SBI Holdings, and more. The node sale is live. You can start generating passive rewards today by keeping the node running behind the scenes. And again, I highly recommend you follow them on X and join their community. And if you're interested in, a node, the link is going to be down below. You're more than welcome to join and to check it out and all of that jazz. Here's a little bit more information about the nodes. They're also partnered with OKX, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much to Bluwhale for partnering with the O Show, Everything Crypto, every single day. Next, we talked about this. Bitcoin just made the highest weekly close ever, which is amazing. This just goes to show that the steam is still here. Things are picking up and we ain't going anywhere. Also, too, shout out to Julie, to Neil, to Mr. Gamer, to John Jermaine, Alexandra, Randy. And yeah, somebody mentioned Silent Swap, so let's just go ahead and get into that. If you guys don't know, I work for SQUIDGROW and Silent Swap. I'm getting all these crazy text messages right now. So anyways, today is the day. Silent Swap is finally live. We're launching today, December 9th, 2024. Congratulations to the community, to Shibtoshi, and to the Squid Grow team for building this thing. If you guys don't know what Silent Swap is, we are a non-custodial, multi-chain DEX decentralized exchange, which means you get to custody your crypto 24/7, 365. When you send a transaction through our swap or transaction, it can be private, which means your privacy is protected. So we're launching today. I hope that you guys are interested in using it. It's just a regular DEX. There's no coin associated with it. We do have a Squid Grow token, but Silent Swap does not have a token. Does not have a token. I highly recommend you join the Squid Grow community. That's where all the chatter happens. But we are live. We are live today. You get to bridge, you get to swap, all in privacy. And we're multi-chain. And hopefully we'll get some different chains in the future, which I know we will for sure because our developers are working hard. Shout out to the entire team. And I've got the link down below and up here if you guys are interested in testing it out. Now, let's talk about the U.S. Treasury. So apparently the U.S. Treasury names Bitcoin digital gold after price explosion, which is kind of embarrassing. Kind of embarrassing, right? That they waited this long. So the U.S. Treasury's official report identified Bitcoin's primary use as a store of value. The Treasury acknowledged speculative interest as a key driver of Bitcoin's rise. Powell also recently compared Bitcoin to digital gold, recognized by major institutions like BlackRock fuels Bitcoin's legitimacy as gold. And that's what I told you. I told you without BlackRock, we wouldn't have the Bitcoin or Ethereum spot ETFs. And now that the U.S. Treasury is trying to change their tone about Bitcoin, is telling you we're going to get a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's happening. In addition to that, Bank of America trashed Bitcoin, and now they're buying it. Let's go and listen to this little clip over here. Compliments of Altcoin Daily, my besties. Oh, we can listen to it. Here we go.
The largest 4-week inflow ever into crypto assets. We can hit that because you keep buying Bitcoin, and you did it again, as we would show Bitcoin again, because we got to 100K, we kissed it, and we came back a little bit, and we're hovering right below.
Right, which is unusual. So I'm in my office in Chicago, and I see the news of who Trump appointed for the SEC.
Yeah, crypto-friendly person.
Exactly. So it was trading below, I think it was at 97,000 at the time, immediately bought some more, and said this is going to be the catalyst to get through 100. It's going to get through 100 anyway. Now, yesterday we saw a 5% correction. It's not unusual when you go through these psychological points that are resistance to fall back behind it, but I now think 100 is going to be support, and that we will keep going once the administration's actually in.
Well, some of the commentary yesterday was, if I recall it correctly, overdone but not over. Right?
Yeah,
that might have been Wolf research that said overdone but not over. Then you had other calls of saying, well, yeah, they agree with Weiss. 100,000, okay, ante up, give me 250. The flow show.
All right, so this is the thing. $100,000 support for Bitcoin. That's what these TradFi guys are ridiculous. They drive me cuckoo. No, we're trading at 97,000. And at the same time, I appreciate what he said because it's kind of similar to what I said. I said we have a pro-crypto administration coming in. Once things get sorted, I think that's when we'll really see price take off. That's why I said quarter one of 2024, 2025, it's going to be very interesting and to pay attention. And just don't expect number to go up. There will be volatility. Now, next, there's more. There's more to the story. Here we go. This MicroStrategy. We got to talk about it because they're buying more Bitcoin. MicroStrategy acquired 21,550 Bitcoin for $2.1 billion. At 98,783 per Bitcoin and has achieved a Bitcoin yield of 43.2%, QTD 68.7%, and as of 12/8, we hold 423,000 Bitcoin acquired for 2.56 billion or 25.6 billion at approximately $60,000 per Bitcoin. This basically right here, what he's doing, Michael Saylor will sit and say he buys the top. And what's interesting too, he was at the Brett party for Art Basel in Miami. I'm sure the Maxis love that. But again, Michael Saylor is talking to people like, he's talking to everybody. Microsoft. And there was another company too. Where is it? It's over here. I posted it last night. MicroStrategy, Microsoft, and Amazon. Yep, right over here. Was it here? No, that's Justin Sun. No, where did it go? Yeah, okay, sorry. Amazon shareholders request the company explore adds Bitcoin to its treasury. So again, and this is because of Michael Saylor. If we didn't have Michael Saylor, this would not be happening. Oh yeah, here's the story here. So the National Center for Public Policy Research, a think tank, submitted a shareholder proposal for Amazon to consider Bitcoin as part of its corporate treasury. They suggested allocating 5% of assets to Bitcoin to hedge against inflation. Amazon has $88 billion in cash reserves. The group warned that inflation could erode the purchasing power of cash reserves. They said Amazon has fiduciary duty to consider addressing assets to its treasury that appreciate more than bonds, even if those assets are more volatile short-term. That also emphasized that Bitcoin, despite short-term volatility, has historically outperformed traditional corporate bonds. This also happened at Microsoft after Michael Saylor met with him. Yeah. Also, too, this was just this drama that happened at our Basel. Apparently, a gentleman was rumored to have shown his junk. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I'm not going to talk about it too much because that's gross. I don't know what happened, but everything is good. I also hold Avalanche, just so y'all know. And Coinbase. Let's get into Coinbase. There's a bunch of threads on X about Coinbase, and basically they face user backlash over account restrictions amid fraud spike. And remember, I did a video and we talked about this. I don't really want to get into it too much because it's really frustrating what Coinbase is doing. But Coinbase is essentially following what most companies do, Web3 companies, corporations do. They skimp out to save on costs. They remove customer service because they want to save money, and it's just dumb. It's literally just dumb in my opinion. I don't like it. Coinbase is essentially going to be like a crypto bank. And they're going to need customer service. They're going to need to help clients. They're going to need to do better. Now, with that being said, if you're using Coinbase, one of their product developers, I believe, said don't use a VPN and don't use ad blockers or plugins. Crazy, right? So yeah, what exchange, but I'm probably going to get people ask me, what exchanges do I use? I use Kraken right now and crypto.com and Coinbase. So yeah. Yeah, Atomic Wallet. There's just so many crazy things happening with all the exchanges. That's why if you're going to that's why I don't like to store my crypto on any of that stuff. Oh, also too, don't forget to claim your free money from Magic Eden. Gamer just said, I have to do it tomorrow. I don't even know how much I have. I didn't check it yet. But anyways, you guys, I got to get going. Well, you guys, this is the thing. With any of these exchanges I say, just because I say I use them doesn't mean you should use them. I use Femex too, but that's more for trading. But you need to read the terms of service and all that type of stuff, and you shouldn't leave crypto there. Ledger, Trezor, Tantrum, Arculus. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I got to get going. I got a busy day. It's Monday. It is Monday. Sending you 11 light. Shout out to Silent Swap. Shout out to Squid Grow. And shout out to the XRP army and Cardano army. Bye. Bye, babies. Woo.